Hello everyone, this is the second video related to ecology, unit 4, section 1, 4.1, related to species and communities. As we discussed before in the previous video, you saw that we have two different classification in terms of organisms that they can synthesize their own food or they cannot, and they are going to use the other organic foods from other materials, or from other organisms. So based on that, we have autotrophs, which they are producers, and heterotroph. And there were you saw a kind of between these autotroph or heterotroph, or they can do both, or they can consider as both. And there were some examples which are considered as mixotroph. And the example was Euglena, that was an algae that Euglena could do the autotroph, that could do the photosynthesis, but at the same time do the phagocytosis, which is considered as heterotroph. So if they can do both, they will consider as a mixotroph. In this classification and separation based on the mode of nutrition, we are focusing on heterotrophs. Heterotrophs could be divided into two categories: consumers and non-consumers. It's easy to know what does that mean when we say consumer. Consumer means they are consuming the other organic materials or molecules by usage of the living organisms. So if they ingest food from other living organisms, this category will be as consumers. Consumers under herbivores, if they are eating from plants. Omnivores, they are eating both plants and animals. Carnivores, only meat or animals. And a scavenger is a special type of animals that they will categorize as scavengers. So the second part, or the second division from consumers, would be non-living organisms. This means that they are consuming from non-living organisms. In this case, they don't ingest food from non-living organisms. Living organisms. They use the non-living organisms, and they will be called detritivores. And the samples or the examples of the detritivores are worms and woodlice. Okay, so this is the way that I try to categorize in a way that can be remembered and understandable. The second category from the heterotroph would be non-consumers. Non-consumers means they don't consume, but they do the digestion by secretion of the enzymes. Non-consumers are called saprotrophs, and also in the category, in another category from the in ecology, they are also considered as decomposers, because they are not ingesting, but they do their digestion by secretion of the enzymes. And bacteria and fungi are located in this category. Here are the examples as just I explained. The consumers: herbivores such as zebra, omnivores such as chimpanzee and mouse, and these are the examples. They are eating combination of both producers and consumers. Carnivores, that they feed only on the consumers, such as lion, snake, ladybirds, and scavengers, that they are specialized carnivores. And detritivores, as I said, that they are a type of heterotrophs, and the examples of the detritivores, it could be like dung beetles, earthworms, food lice, and crabs. And they are consuming the non-living organic sources such as detritus and humus. Humus is a decaying leaf litter mixed with the soil, and detritus is a dead particulate organic matter. This includes decaying organic materials and fecal matter. And the other category, saprotrophs, they are living on or in non-living organic matter by secreting the digestive enzymes on the organic matter and absorb the products of digestion. So they are doing the digestion outside, not inside. So that's why we don't call them consumer, so we call them non-consumer. They consume in a different way by digestion outside. So saprotrophs are not consumers, as they do not ingest food, and their digestion is external as enzymes are secreted. And because they are facilitating the breakdown of organic materials, they are referred as decomposers as well. And the examples are bacteria and fungi. Okay, let's have some question and answers. Pause the video and answer the question. What best describes the nutrition of a heterotroph? Yes, it ingests organic molecules from other organisms. Next question. Which of the following statements is true? Autotrophs obtain inorganic nutrients from the abiotic environment. Classifying organisms based on their nutrition. Which group of organisms in the carbon cycle converts carbon into a form that is available to primary consumers? Producers. And this question, pause the video. One and three. And this one, 2 and 3. Here is a video of the YouTube video. You can watch this link by yourself later as soon as you have the file.